Welcome back to Ifechi family. Trained nurses now, from what I checked online, their starting salaries are from 31, 32, 33,000, then going up depending on your band. Because when I used to work in the ward, it's like A grades are health assistant, B grade, C grade, D, E, F, and then G are ward sisters. But now, since how many years now, I've left NHS for a long time, I heard that it's now band 6, band 7 are these trained nurses, and that the band 6, that their pay, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. But from what I researched, trained nurses start from band 5, band 6, band 7, and then that band 5 is less than 30, and the band 6, 31, 32, 33, anyway, in the 30s. Yeah, let me just round it up that way. Let's even say that some of them nurses, I'm not talking about ward sisters now, I'm talking about just qualified staff nurses. Let's even say that they end up to 38,000 for argument's sake. You think, oh, when you break it down, there are a lot of various things that will be removed from that money. First of all, they will remove the income tax. They remove national insurance contribution. They will remove, if you belong to union, they will remove a fee for the union. You're registered under the NMC, Nursing and Midwifery Council. You pay that yearly. What yearly is £120. If you have pension, NHS pension, that will be taken off. What else will be taken off from that salary? By the time they finish taking everything off, most nurses will go home with between 2,200 to 2,700. Some of them may be lower. I don't know, depending on what you've opted for and what they take off, but it's roughly between 2002, 2005, 2007 that they will go home with. And some of them, when they get to higher nurses, like in a year, they'll get up to 3,000 something. But that is before the deductions. By the time they finish all the deductions, you are going home with little or nothing. That's why some of these nurses have to do bank or agency work to make ends meet. I'm talking about qualified nurses here. So talking about people who are coming from the diaspora to the UK. These people work, most of them will start working as a carer in a nursing home or care homes and stuff like that. And they are paid per hour. I don't even know what the band or the range is. Some of these nursing homes, they pay people per hour, maybe 11 to 12 to 13 pounds per hour, something like that. By the time you finish all that, it's all calculated, and then tax will also be taken away from that. National insurance will be taken away as well. So whatever is left is what you'll be given. And that's why it's never enough. Things are very expensive. Even if you want to buy the cheapest loaf of bread, if you want to buy the cheapest type of this or that, they're still not that cheap. Then out of that money, you have to, if you have loans, some people have loans, they have to take off the loan from it, any kind of loan that you have. In fact, I'll call this one a big trap: credit card. When people come in here, they think that, oh, credit card, you buy something, you use your credit card to pay. It's a big trap. A lot of people are going round and round the circle because of their credit card bills. When you have credit card, it's not, you'll be spending it as if, but when the bill comes at the end of the month, if you're not, if you keep paying the minimum, because they will give you the minimum that you can pay every month, you pay that, then interest will be charged. By the time you keep doing this for 1 year, 2 years, you're still stand still, because what you're paying is not enough. The interest and that loan is accumulating. It's a lot. So credit card, I have to give this warning, it's a big trap. I used to have credit card. I still have credit card. But what do? I just use it. Because actually the credit card I have, a Barclay card, is actually cash back. They give me cash back. So it's on direct debit. I use it so I can get this small cash back, and then I pay it. It's on direct debit. They just take it at the end of the month, because I've had issue with credit card in the past, and it's not funny. So people who are coming here now, please, this is a big trap. If you can, get away from credit card. It can also damage your credit rating. I know some people say, oh, if you don't have credit card, your credit rating or whatever they call it will not be good. But if you have it, you can have credit card, but make sure that you pay it off as soon as. Just use it for the basic things, pay it off. If not, the interest will not be smiling at you at all. It's just going to make things, life so miserable for you. It's a big trap. Then, if you have to, from that salary, you have to pay for your accommodation. Maybe you're on a rented accommodation, because for you to get a mortgage in the UK, it's 25 years, unless you have huge amount of money to deposit. Then you can take 15 years mortgage, or otherwise the minimum is 25 years. And if you're coming at an older age, 25 years plus 60 years, how many years will you be by the time you finish paying your mortgage? Then you have to pay for your accommodation. Most of the time it's rented accommodation. So if you're renting, you know what rents are now. They're not cheap. By the time you take that out from your salary, maybe you and your spouse are working, and I hope that you're working together to put your budget together and calculate everything to see what is actually left for you at the end of the month. Most of the time, there's nothing left, and that's where people struggle a lot. Please, there's lots of traps here in the UK, but people don't see them until they get into the system. They now think, oh my God, how do I get out of this? You go there and you see some people are sleeping rough. Some people cannot afford their accommodation anymore, and they're out there sleeping rough because of not planning very well, or not listening, because sometimes people don't want to listen. They just want to, let me go there first. So my video is not really targeting people who are coming in their older age. Even if you are coming in your 40s, I still think it's an older age. Never mind 50s and 60s. So these things, when you work, and most of the jobs you do, they are not paying much. So you're not even contributing to any pension. So are you thinking of your older age? How are you going to manage without any pension in this country? Are you just going to be working, and no pension? Unless you have a business, a lucrative business that will be able to give you money at that age of pension. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for me, because I've worked in this country for many years. I have different types of pension. I have one, and the ones I did the NHS in Scotland, NHS in UK, before I branched out to do what I'm doing now. So those pensions will be paid once I retire in the next 2.5 years or thereabout. And then I can decide if I really want to continue working, or work part-time, or do my own thing, do voluntary work. So the choice becomes mine. But this video is targeting people who are coming in their older ages, and there's nothing like pension. Are you thinking about your older age? Where are you going to, financially, how are you going to sustain yourself? Here in the UK, older people, nursing homes and this and that. But sometimes these nursing homes, you have to, if you have any money, they have to take it from your money, from your assets. It's not free. And then you are at the mercy of people. So let's think twice about these things. It's not just coming for now. How about future? Are we not thinking of future? And people, the way people are working, and they're coming in their older age with medical condition already. As I said in one of my last video, this lady came with medical condition, hoping that she'll get a better treatment here. But lo and behold, she finds herself working so much that she doesn't even know what to do. So she's like trapped. She's like trapped as well. So let's think about these things. Your groceries. For me, all the things I've listed out here today now, the most important one for me is my groceries, my food, my shopping, what I eat, what I put inside me. That's where I spend a lot of my own money goes on my groceries, what I eat. That's the highest, because I go for it, no matter how expensive it is, provided it's good for my health, provided it's good for our health, myself and hubby, and we go for it. Anything that is organic, as organic as it can be, we go for it. So we are spending a lot more on the food we eat. Not that we eat that much. Our main meal, maybe once a day, main meal. The rest will be other healthy snacks and healthy things like salads and stuff like that. But we spend more on our groceries because of the nature of things we buy. It's very important to look after our health that way. But sometimes, and I don't blame some people, because of where they find themselves, they are working round the clock. They're working round the clock. They don't even have time for proper meal. So they grab whatever they can find out there, which is not good. So these are the things I thought I'll just share with us, that if you hear that somebody is getting this kind of salary, don't think that they're taking home that salary, because all the things I just listed now, they are going to come off the person's salary. And there's not little or nothing left for the individual. So let us bear these things at the back of our minds. Your salary is not what you take home. When you hear 40,000, 50,000 per annum, it's not what you take home. What you take home is after all the deductions. Yes, that you take whatever you see. Sometimes I get my pay slip and I will look at just the deductions only. I'm like, seriously? These are all the deductions before I now get my pay. And that's what it is. So I thought I needed to share this with us. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye and God bless.